Viper still in this game? Viper is still
And
in this game.
anti-mage is still in this game. You could just grab AM. I mean, that's something we talked about before we saw the Slark, and that one was banned out. You could pick your last hero and go, okay, I can pick up Slark, I can pick up AM, and then I can pick up last hero, which is blank. You know what's not bad here on the side of Hokori? I mean, it's not going to combo very well with...
That's interesting.
That is a little bit interesting. It's not going to combo very well with the Magnus, but Arc Warden wouldn't be bad either on Hokori.
That's a hero we haven't seen in quite a while, actually. Arc Warden would be a really interesting pick.
10 seconds remain.
I think, God, last person I saw play it was, I think, Fear on Sad Boys or something like that.
Yeah, it was Fear on Sad Boys. He actually owned that game, but...
Arteezy ended up playing it at the Major, did he not?
Maybe. I don't remember. Most of the Major I didn't get to watch since it was in a time zone that I'm always sleeping. Shout out to the 0 North American Majors in like 10 years.
We have ESL LA, Copium. All right, they take the Legion Commander here next. Duel to get on top of some of these targets is going to be somewhat useful. You can get the Medusa out of the RP. The Magic community from the Aghanim Shard always feels very good. You can get people out of the shackle shots. I don't mind it here. I'm not sure how useful it's going to be in the laning phase, but it would shut them down from picking up something like an anti-mage all of a sudden, right? They ban out the Ursa that you're talking about. So Beast Coast, I think, concerned about the same things. Either that, they're taking the rkryptic advice. It's crazy how they hired PETA to be the analyst. They've got Red Monster as a coach, but they're just listening to rkryptic. They're taking your free advice.
Yeah, you know, what can I do? Or what can I say, you know, besides I'm right most of the time. No, I like the Legion pick a lot.
You're also very handsome.
Aw, thanks, man.
You're welcome.
I'd return the favor, but, you know, I'm not gonna.
I see. You can analyze the rest of this draft on your own then. Go ahead.
You know I'm kidding. You carry this stream every day. We've got Legion Commander. I mean, the reason, like you said, the it's really fantastic against the anti-mage. You can't counterspell off the duel. It's really frustrating to play against. They actually ban out the Ursa and the Faceless Void, so a little bit surprising on the Faceless Void ban there, considering, you know, the Invoker is not an option, but I guess they're just worried about the fact that he can scale pretty quickly with the help of the Magnus. But they have last pick, so Hokori are feeling pretty good about their draft, I'd imagine, at this point. Like, overall, the Wind Ranger is a little bit strange, but Focus Fire is quite good. I'm going to be curious to see if she ends up going for like a Diffusal Blade, which is kind of like an odd build that we've seen a couple times out of a Wind Ranger, but you can build it against the Medusa after having like Maelstrom or something.
Think it's going to be a core Wind Ranger?
I mean, maybe. It could just be a support Magnus.
It's true. No, here's what confuses me. The Leshrac is very good against Slark, so that one's been banned out. The Storm Spirit is okay against Slark. They certainly don't plan on picking Anti-Mage on Hokori. I take the Puck on Beast Coast.
That's a good pick. The Puck is a very good pick here.
That's good against both the Slark and the Anti-Mage.
I mean, you need a melee hero that synergizes with Magnus, right? Like, there's no way that they just don't pick a melee hero to take advantage of the Empower, right?
10 seconds remain.
Right. I don't think they planned on going anti-mage at the band of the Leshrac, though. I'm gonna be real with you. They could double back for it. They could grab a Juggernaut. I want to see an AM, though. Give me an AM game. That's not AM at all. In fact, it's a hero with a lot of cleave. Not what I think either of us were expecting here, but it is the hero that we're given. It's going to be analog on the Magnus.
Yeah, so let me show for Windy. Yeah.
Yep.
I am a little bit confused by that Sven pick.
I'm very skeptical about this one. I think it's great for getting on top of some of these heroes, but you can cleave through the Legion Commander duel and hit some of these other opponents, so Whisper is going to struggle. I mean, that's the that kind of took anti-mage out of the pool as soon as we saw the Legion Commander come out. It is just too hard to lane into that hero. He's just going to get overwhelming odds and, moment of courage and return auto attacks with you, right?
Yeah. I mean, I guess the Legion is just too strong against those heroes, and that's why they were afraid. So they pick a little bit of a tankier hero that can fight, a little bit of a bruiser. But yeah, that is a... I am not sure if this Sven's going to cut it here. You've got a Puck Medusa Legion that are just going to kite you around.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of it can come down to the Magnus. At the end of the day, I look at the fact that you have, Magnus RP into God Strength. Like, that is an absurdly strong combo. So if you manage to get multi-man RPs here, if you find Chris Luck on this Puck or any of these supports, like, they are absolutely dead to this analog Magnus. So we'll see what they can do here. Hokori all in on this physical damage. We'll see if they can pull it out here in game number 2. And if they do, I mean, going 2-0 against Beast Coast to start your group stage is a pretty incredible feat.
It would. I mean, they got a long road ahead of them. There's some pretty strong teams here. Undying, I think, is one of the scariest. Like, people aren't sure what to expect from them as far as international level play goes. Beast Coast, we've seen some highs and lows of them. Right now, they do have a single stand-in, so they might not be at 100% here. But still, taking 2 games off them to start the groups, like you said, pretty good.
Pretty good, yeah. It's not too shabby.
Yeah. Any TI team that you can bring down feels great.
Prepare for battle.
Well, they have a lot of confidence in a good performance at TI this year. I think, in my opinion, they did underperform at the major. I expected them to do a lot better than they did.
Yeah, I think a lot of people did. They're sad about that one. Odds this time around are a lot more even. I mean, Beast Coast was like a pretty huge favorite at the beginning of game number 1, but people, their trust has been swayed a little bit.
Analog playing around over here, just dancing back and forth. But yeah, trust in Beast Coast has been swayed just a little bit. It's hard to say. I think their lineup is a lot better this time around. I think Legion Commander is going to do great. It's an answer to the RP. It's an answer to any possible shackle shots coming in from El Misho. You know what? I'm giving it up. Beast Coast are my favorites in this game. Let's go.
Okay. We'll see how it goes.
I'm right 100% of the time, 50% of the time.
Is that a almost Anchorman quote I hear there?
Mm-hmm. Who do you favor?
I'm gonna go with Hokori. I think they got it. As much as I'm a little bit of a doubter on this Sven, I think this mid mag is gonna own. He is a hero that can keep up with the Medusa and farm, and so is Sven. I mean, if they hit their timings and they hit some big RPs, Beast Coast is gonna really struggle in these fights.
Welcome to the house of big RPs, everybody. Yeah, he starts this game getting chased down by Schofield on the Rubik. It is fun seeing this hero again. You can see some really sick plays happening. It's a lot of fun as a viewer.
Yeah,
it's not fun playing against Rubik. Always having to use another spell, get flamed if anything goes wrong. Arctic pops his Arctic Burn, but he can't get his hands on Whisper. He's just going to sit in the trees for a couple seconds.
It's a decent chunk of damage out onto the Rubik, though, there. I'm surprised he, hasn't used Fable. He wants to use that to secure the range creep, I suppose.
He's already used it, twice already. So he doesn't want to go through all of his mana at the earliest levels. He doesn't have any Mangos or Clarity sitting on his hero right now either. So, sending a second salve out to himself, which is interesting. I guess he's just expecting to take a lot of harassment in this lane, or maybe this one is for Whisper. 2 salves and 3 tangos to start the game, though. It's a little bit odd.
I mean, that's a lot of regen. They do manage to get a nice pull here on the Rubik, though, so Schofield should be able to reset the lane equilibrium in favor of the Legion Commander, who also has a full wave pulled, so really well done there. God, that courier is hideous.
The Greevil or the Crab?
Yeah, the Greevil. I remember when these things came out and they were super cool, but yeah, those were a long time ago.
Simpler days.
They had to do like a bunch of things to like get a cooler Greevil, I remember.
Yeah.
It was like tied to the event.
The portrait doesn't have eyes, but the model in the game does.
Oh, my model in game does not have eyes.
Oh, mine does. Maybe you just don't have the right. You don't have Dota plus Platinum. That's
Yeah, we
the
keep
issue.
talking about that. No, I have Platinum. I'm missing Diamond.
Right. That's where all my casting money is going.
Gardic bottom lane is just taking a ton of damage here from the Rubik, but they're going to turn around. Nice Stormhammer with the help of the Arctic Burn. Can they actually keep the gap closed? Doesn't look like he's going to be able to find the kill here. And now Sven's going really deep for this one. Ends up popping the war cry there. He just salves up on the Rubik. No big deal.
War cry for little babies who are running away.
Winter Wyvern able to keep himself alive with that cold embrace for the time being. Nice Stormhammer to zone them out. Wyvern falling a little bit low. Gonna try and dive the tower, and first blood goes the way of Schofield on the Rubik.
What is this? I will be here to be
Very clean. They've been holding back. That's why they weren't pulling out this hero. But the moment they lose game number 1, oh, top lane. Looks like you're about to lose Stinger.
Right, goes
And they're
down in
getting speared up in the trees.
Wow. I'd also like to point out Magnus's CS of 20 and 4 to the 10 and 2 of the enemy mid lane Puck.
Maybe Chris Luck is still checked out from the last game.
I mean, I don't know how you CS on Puck versus a Magnus, right? Like, he just has 40 damage over you.
Very carefully. You essentially just CS with your spells.
Windy top lane actually goes down to Stinger. A little bit of a return kill as they come back to lane there on the Hoodwink.
Misho going to struggle a little bit. Thankfully, in the late game, it's going to be difficult for any of the enemy team to get their hands onto you. You do have a wind run to work with. But for now, struggle to spam that in the laning phase. Got some boosted speed now, so I think just working on being an absolute nuisance to the enemy team.
Yeah,
Mid lane, Chris Luck bottle, you were saying?
Now, as I say, I'm feeling like so far, if you're Hokori, you're pretty happy with how these lanes are going. Your Mars is farming pretty much uncontested in the top lane at this point. They've had the wave pulled into his favor for a while. Yeah, you did lose the Wind Ranger at one point, but it's really not that big of a deal. The fact that he's able to get as much out of this lane is quite nice. Once he has that arena, he offers kill threat to not only the Medusa, but pretty much any of these supports. Like, if he catches them alone, like, they're just easy food for this hero.
I stand Whisper, though. He's going to be the saving grace of Beast Coast this game. I believe. Look at that. The moment the the Arctic Burn comes out onto him, he just dispels it off, heals up. Schofield's back down here. He's struggling to zone the Sven at a lane, though. I mean, I think that was logic behind the Sven pick. Any of your melee core matchups like the Slark, the Anti-Mage are going to struggle to fight into this strength hero under a moment of courage a little bit. But Sven is able to hold his ground and fight.
Yeah, absolutely. Top lane, another pick off here, finding Stinger once again. Spear into that power shot. A lot of damage, actually, between those two heroes.
Not much you can do.
Yeah, not much you can do. It's just... That's the power of this Mars. He is definitely my favorite offlaner to play right now. I've been kind of practicing the hero in my attempt to try and take Dota seriously again and play ranked.
I believe in you, buddy. Don't let that spark die out.
I'll get there, you know, one of these days.
6 minutes. Chris Luck finds himself an Invis rune. He hasn't done much better in the lane. 48 and 6 now on the Magnus. I mean, some of these are just neutral creeps, but you're 800 net worth out of him right now.
Yeah, and he's just going to continue to farm here on the Mag. Like, he has no real issue this game with finding farm.
Yeah, but I mean, this is where Puck is pretty strong. Like, you hit the 6 minute mark, you get yourself a power rune, you're going to be able to rotate and find yourself some early kills. So I imagine after this wave, he'll level 7, pop the Invis rune, and looks like he probably wants to head bottom lane.
Yeah, he's trying to help Legion in the bottom lane. Whisper barely keeps himself alive, but the salves coming out. Amisho trying to run away. A great two-man coil there thanks to that Invis rune, and now the question is, can they get Sven? The coil snap comes through, but trying to be healed up by the Winter Wyvern. They have a Stormhammer. If Sven can keep himself alive just a little bit longer. What a shackle coming in from Elmisho. Orb does come through. He did have that salve, but it wasn't enough to top him off, and in comes Analog with the RP, finishing off Chris Luck there on the puck. Now chasing for more, trying to find the Rubik. Whisper returns to the fight, able to find that kill, but question is, can they punish Schofield here on the Rubik? It doesn't look like it, and a duel ends up coming out from the Legion Commander, getting his first win of the game, and now Analog needs to leave. He's got a skewer available. Great bushwhack, but skewering in them both underneath this tower. And try and stay on top of him. A TP coming in from Vitali here. A nice spear, an arena, catching the entire side of Beast Coast here underneath this tower, as he might even get a third kill here. Spear cooling down in just a few seconds. Whisper does have press the attack. Is it gonna be enough though? Spear, it is. Triple kill for the Mars. A beautiful play from the offlaner here.
The DC from the Wind Ranger, the Legion Commander immediately. Whisper almost managing to turn that fight. I mean, Puck needed to rotate. He wasn't doing well for himself in the bottom lane, but unfortunately just sitting at level 7. Couldn't dodge out that RP. They couldn't get the kill onto Analog down there, and overall ended up favoring Hokori in the end. It was a nice initiation, and Chris Luck almost managed to turn that fight, but Vitali just knew. He was sitting at like high HP and mana, managed to TP to the bottom lane. He's got a soul ring, so he had plenty of mana to work with.
And that whole time, Analog survives, right? Like that's the icing on the cake for that, right? Like your mid lane Magnus doesn't die in that process. Chris Luck, however, is looking for this guy. Doesn't actually scout him out, just barely missing that connection there. Analog's gonna find a haste rune top. And Sven, with 3 points in Great Cleave and a 4-point in power, is gonna make pretty quick work of these stacks. Oh, Schofield snipes it. His rune's gonna get dewarded pretty much immediately, but pretty happy about that one. Haste rune picked up on Mag here, and now he's gonna try and chase down the puck, but there's gonna be the coil as well as the bushwhack, and they're gonna finish him off for that. A little bit over aggressive there from Analog.
Schofield. Oh, manning up on him here, and he dies on El Misho. He ended up taking the big ancient creep as well. Vitali and Gardic are here to ruin Schofield's fun, though.
Yeah, Sven chops him down. That's payback for stealing his creeps. He also happens to have a Possessed Mask and a Morbid Mask. I mean, that is like the dream here on Sven. Stacks these camps one more time. He's going to be able to farm this back up. All right, let's talk about the Medusa. We haven't really seen much of Burna this game. He's still actually second on the net worth despite everything that's been going on, just kind of hanging out on the top side of the map.
Yeah, fun fact, this is exactly what he wants. He doesn't want you to notice him. He doesn't want any of the heroes on Hokori to notice him either. He's just going to farm up carefully. He doesn't have anything as great as power to work with here, but this camp's stacked for him earlier by the Hoodwink, farming very efficiently through the jungle.
Whisper, bottom lane, caught by the Arena Spear. Nice attempt there to keep him alive, but not going to be enough. And now El Misho gets level 6 in the progress. Going to try and just chase down the Rubik. Has everything he needs to do so. Power shot, point blank range. Going to keep him alive with a raindrop, but it is a quick little kill steal there from the Mars. They will trade 1 for 1. But overall, another win here for Hokori, punishing the Legion Commander's positioning there.
This is the happiest Mars in the world.
Dude, he is so farmed. He's going to have such a fast blink.
Yeah, he's sitting on Phase Boots, Soul Ring, and Magic Wand already. 1,700 gold towards his Blink Dagger. I mean, he's moving through the jungle with no HP at the moment, but he's been farming incredibly quickly. Going to be forced to move back to base for now. He doesn't want to get caught out with no HP and mana. The enemies die at the tower, and Beast Coast have been known to run people down like psychos.
Yeah, he's just farming his way back to base, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Another empower for the Sven here as he goes back to farming on his way to the Echo Saber.
Yeah. They did block these ancient camps here. So I think Sven is going to try to stack, and then they're going to realize what's up.
Oh, they actually smoke up. They're heading top. They want to get Whisper once again. They don't have the blink quite yet on the Mars Arena in 1 second, and it's got him again. In comes the Sven. No way out. Pick that kill up on the Sven now and continue the push here on towards the tower. Chris Luck already set up on the backside here. Does have a Veil of Discord and a coil. He can do a ton of damage if he wants, but there's no help here to find that kill onto the Sven.
Yeah, and Gardig's here. 4 points in a cold embrace already.
That's one heck of a build. You do not see the cold embrace max like that early.
Level 7 max cold embrace. I don't like it.
And
Stinger ends it.
Mars will find another kill in the top lane. He actually steals the spear as he does 0 points in the bulwark. So he's going to fix that one. Oh, they might be able to turn this around. They've got the RP. No, he's out of mana. Finally bottles up just in time, but Chris Luck able to dodge it out. Falling low here on Gardic, able to keep himself alive, but a great coil. Zoning out the backside. Meanwhile, El Misho has dove the Rubik all the way to the tier 2, behind the tier 1 tower here to find this kill. A nice spear though from the Mars. Help sets up another. They're just crushing Beast Coast, Neph.
Yeah, pure Stinger.
Analog's got a DD rune. Stinger, get out of there, sir. You're not where you want to be. Oh, well, he's out. Okay. He listened to me, Neph.
Come on. Line up that sharpshooter, Stinger. You got to go for it. Hit the Wind Ranger. Ah, come on. This isn't the Stinger I know. You'll probably miss that one, though. Fair enough.
Meanwhile, Medusa.
Meanwhile, Medusa, indeed.
Yeah. Top lane. Vitaly actually misses the spear there onto Stinger, and oh, misses the sharpshooter in return. A little bit of a series of misspells here, but will end up going the way as Mars finishes off with that God's Rebuke. Now has a Blink Dagger here, just 13 minutes into the game.
Not gonna be able to defend this top tier 1 anymore. Ends up dropping, so 1 for 1 on each side. Map evens out. Next objective is for each team is probably going to be that mid tier 1, and exactly where Misho TPs. Looks like they're. Never mind. I thought they were going to group up to smoke, but this Medusa is still looking to farm. Just has the Sanjin Yasha completed, looking to go butterfly next. Interesting build.
I mean, it's definitely a decent build, right? You're against heroes that don't want to build the MKB once again, right? Like Sven and Magnus don't want to have to grab that. And they're both going to go with these Echo Sabers into... it looks like Sven's queuing up a Blink Dagger now that he has that. Same with Analog, right? They want to be able to just jump these heroes and play aggressive. That's the idea.
They smoke up here on Schofield. You don't actually want this, though. The entire team is sitting behind Gardic.
They're looking for the mid lane tower, and it would be a nice jump to be able to just get a quick kill, but it's so difficult here against the side of Hokori. They have the save in the form of the Wyvern. Analog actually was just going to go farm a creep camp and runs into the smokes lineup of Beast Coast. He's going to drop the RP, the arena, the spear. Puck's actually on the other side of the wall.
Visually, that one looked a little bit weird. Stinger's going to be able to land the bushwhack?
What?
But
oh, it was a power shot from the Rubik is what it was.
Broke the tree there. Probably a little bit confused.
Ooh. Yep. Nice save there, the Legion, of course. Blink, spear, sends the Rubik back into the danger zone. In comes the Sven. One quick auto attack finds that kill, and now it's going to be Medusa popping that ultimate. Oh, a beautiful Winter's Curse holding her in place, and now a Shackle as well. Going to be safe for the moment, but they're going to continue the aggression on the backside. A great duel comes through, but a beautiful spear from Mars, keeping El Misho alive, and now Whisper's the one that's in trouble. They get the kill again, going the way of the Sven, and now Stinger, he needs to run. He cannot help defend this tower. It's going to come down to Chris Luck, but he has no coil.
Now for 11 seconds. They're thinking about it. Burner's moving
what a
back towards it. Means they want to defend.
All right, that was sick. Great bushwhack play there. Telekinesis pulling Sven really far out of position. He's going to try and do his best to hobble away here, but a coil on the backside. Who has he found? It's going to be the Magnus. They're going to clean up big here on the side of Beast Coast. They take down 4.
They get the tower, but it costs them everything. That means they're going to lose the tier 1 tower in return on the other side. Not worth it at all for the side of Hokori. They got a little bit too greedy for that tower there. It looked like they weren't going to turn defend, but that bushwhack set everything up. The 3-man Illusionary Orb and the Waning Rip. Such clean gameplay out of Beast Coast this time around.
Yeah, and it's all amped by that Veil, right? Like Chris Luck has this early Veil, and that damage was huge. The Medusa now just going to clean up the enemy's triangle. She has a casual ultimate orb. I'm not sure. Yeah, if she's just going to back for the Scotty, that's exactly what she's going to do. Bottom lane, and your commander gets found. That's going to be the Blink Arena Spear combo once again.
I'm working on the BKB on this Mars. Again, having the game of his life. 7, 1, and 8. He's the true carry.
Yeah. Mars is
I know
having
you
a
think it's-
fantastic time.
You think it's the Sven with the Empower, but it's not. He's farming all right here on the Sven as well. He's going for Blink Dagger this game instead of the Aghanim Scepter. You see that change around every so often, but against a puck, I feel like it's more important to be able to get on top of these heroes instantly instead of trying to fly out towards them slowly
Yeah,
with the Stormbolt.
I agree. I think the blink is the way to go because you have this like blink RP from the Magnus. You want to just jump right on in there, start attacking, no delay at all, and Sven with that will have the blink completed. And queue up the Sanj and Yasha next. There's only so many creeps on the board though, right? Like that's the problem. They would love to just like continuously farm these heroes, but there's only so many creeps for this Sven and Magnus to hit.
Yeah, you don't control the map either. It's not exactly safe for you to farm the enemy team's jungle. So they're just kind of spending a little bit of time awkwardly walking around after their jungle's cleared. So net worth advantage isn't there, despite the fact that you've got the Magnus Sven still.
There's a stolen level 4 Empower on the Rubik.
And Stinger's gone.
And Stinger's gone, yes. Stinger walked up and died to Sven.
So pass that over to the Medusa. She's going to do a little bit of extra damage. I have Scotty's completed, by the way.
Yeah, just had that delivered.
I didn't notice that. Pretty scary to fight into this hero now. I think, yeah, she had Butterfly queued up before, but I guess she changed her mind.
Exactly.
Opting to tank up instead. Butterfly will be nice, but Sven doesn't really mind building MKB.
Coil in the river. It's found the Mars. Question is, can he survive? He ends up dropping an arena. He has a spear. Will connect it onto the puck there. He's just trying to get the blink timing, and he does. Well done by the Mars here. Great escape. The question is it actually an escape? Because Chris Luck wants to chase him. It's not. He's down. Well played there by the puck.
Yeah. Still spear on cooldown for half a second when the puck jaunted in. Otherwise, you could like maybe throw the spear back into the illusory orb and pray he jumps to it at the same time, but that one was pretty rough. Shut down the Mars, who otherwise has been having a pretty good game. Now it's 7-2. Really needs that BKB completed. If he does, he doesn't have to commit all that. He just BKB TPs out. They find Hoodwink. Hoodwink finds the Winter Wife in here.
Yeah, quick little pick off. I'll be honest, Chris Luck, complete night and day performance here from game 1 to game 2. He obviously had that one death in the lane, but is absolutely crushing it now on this puck. He's gonna walk casually into a Sven. Oh, he leaves the creep at 5 HP. Unlucky. Thank you.
Who leaves
Don't
the
mind
creep
if I
at 5
do.
HP? Sven?
Yeah, he like
he
saw
had
puck and
to.
immediately blink TP'd. Left the ancient creep at.
That was correct, I'm sure.
Oh, it was absolutely. He would have died 100% if he stuck around for that.
Yeah. Looks like they're getting ready to smoke up here. Yeah.
They are indeed. They've got their spells available. God Strength, the Blink Daggers online for pretty much all of their cores that need them. Medusa is very strong, but if they get the Dream Initiation here, they're feeling very happy. Ooh. There it is, the Blink Arena, the Spirit does catch the Medusa, but immediately saved there thanks to the Legion Commander on the backside. Analog trying to go in, he gets the RP, but it's just onto the LC. That's not what you want. Medusa might be in trouble. Oh, the puck found by Sven. Is he going to be able to get out of here is the question. Stolen RP from the Rubik, a nice Winter's Curse, and now Sven just held down by himself, trying to hobble through, but he managed to take down the Rubik in that time. Now, Burna, you gotta be careful. You can't afford to come too far forward. Stinger, the next target for this Sven, he's just doing too much damage. They've lost 3 here on the side of Beast Coast, and they might continue the chase. They got the Blinks, they got the Stormhammer. It's gonna come through, and now Analog comes in as well. The Medusa's starting to run low on mana. The backside of the fight. Vitali just zoning out the puck. He's lost all your mana here on the Medusa, but the chain stun, or the pushback on the Magnus, is it going to be enough? He gets the kill, and Analog? Is he out? He is out. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, it's time for Chris Luck to leave. He can't stick around
Hammer
any
in 3.
longer.
He might just get the kill. Nah, he's
No,
not.
you got Blink.
Radiant's bottom tower
He's
is
fine.
under attack.
Yeah, he has that Essence Ring. I thought he was definitely dead.
Yeah, that Medusa not able to fight into the Sven just yet, not without that Butterfly anyways. With the God Strength, the Empower, it's just way too much damage on this hero.
And that's the thing, like, they gotta just try and kite the Sven out, and they definitely did for a bit, but, like, Rubik walked right onto the edge of where Sven was in that coil and just got two-shotted. So this Sven...
I mean, it was...
Oh, no, go ahead. Oh, speaking of Rubik... Oh, nice. That's a sweet shard usage. Well, he's dead anyway, but a little cheeky play there.
Nice try.
Good effort, in the immortal words of Sunsfan.
Yeah. I mean, it'll get you over anyone out of the arena. It'll get you away from the Sven. Get you away from RP. Out of Winter's Curse, too. It'll do a lot of things this game now that I think about it.
Does it actually get you out of arena? I don't know if it does.
It lifts you off the Z-axis.
Yeah, but you have to go a certain amount off the Z-axis is the thing.
No, you don't. You go any amount off of it, and you go over. You go one high, and you fly over it.
Oh, Mirana can't, and neither can Ursa. Can they?
Yes, they can.
Huh. Maybe
What
I'm
do you
just
mean?
dummy.
You can definitely hop over the arena with Ursa. It's difficult, but you can do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyhow, it does seem pretty sick for like a multitude of reasons here. Now, Schofield is going for the Aghanim Scepter. Free reign of spell steals. Okay, you almost have the butterfly done. You're like 1,000 gold away from, no, 1,800 gold away from it now. You have enough money for the quarterstaff.
I just got the BKB delivered on the Mars. Look, apparently you're having some Discord issues, but the question is, for Hokori, can you just keep fighting, right? Like your Mars is so much more farmed than this Legion Commander. Whisper had a pretty rough lane bottom. He's up to 7 deaths now. Honestly, I think a lot of these deaths were just from them trying to play too aggressive on the Legion, and then it's just Mars that came in and shut that down.
The Mars has had a pretty amazing game. They've got him out a couple times, but he's just too far forward. But he's done a great job of punishing any sort of overextensions on the side of Beast Coast. And they kind of have to look for these kills. They don't want to let the Magnus and the Sven farm their side of the map. Given the fact that the puck, struggling to keep up, was struggling to keep up with the Vegas and net worth, that's the exact way you recover on the puck. Is just finding these kills, and it's what he's going for. Given the fact that he went Veil of Discord deck instead of the Witchblade build.
I like this build. I mean, his goal is to just pick off this Wyvern, right? He just wants to blow up the Wyvern as fast as possible, and he knows he's not going to be getting that Aeon Disc anytime soon since he has gone for the Holy Locket, and he's definitely got the damage for it for sure. It's like we're unpausing here, jumping back into the game.
Yes. Gonna realize that there's nobody over here, I think. Instead, they ping out Roshan.
I mean, they do it very quick.
Yeah. I think Stinger might realize that they're up to something here, but it doesn't matter at this point. You're too slow.
Yeah, they cannot make it in time. Stinger's like, wait a minute, guys. Are they in the Roche? Yeah, there's going to be the Acorn shot to cut the tree. Age is going to be picked up on Sven right away,
Yeah,
and they are out. Schofield. All right, there it is. And he deals the spear. He didn't bulwark toggle. All right.
I mean,
I'm a fan of this telekinesis play. That's pretty sick from Schofield.
200 IQ. What an absolute game. He can do that to any of his allies as well.
Now, if he gets speared at the beginning part of the telekinesis, he's still out of the arena, right? Because he's off the Z-axis already?
No, certain spells will interrupt Z-axis. The spear is one of those spells.
Okay, so the spear does bring him back down.
Well, certain spells can be interrupted, so he'll go to the ground if he's lifted by telekinesis. He'll drop right away. So if you force staff somebody who's lifted, they'll drop instantly, and it'll instead apply the rest of the telekinesis stun duration to them.
I know
it
with
works
telekinesis,
a little bit weird.
I know there's some spells where like I've seen heroes get speared out of the arena that were like, pushed up for some reason. But yeah, telekinesis, if you get stunned during the lift, you fall back down immediately, right?
And you're still stunned though. So one neat trick you can do with that one is if you have a force staff on Rubik, you can lift the unit with telekinesis and then force staff it right away, and it'll drop to the ground and stun all the PL illusions and the PL itself, whatever one you lift. It's pretty neat stuff.
That's kind of neat.
Yeah. But in this case, it's not so neat. If he spears you when you're lifted, you'll go to the ground and hit the side of the arena.
All right, smoke up here on the side of Hokori. I mean, they're going to try and see if they can connect onto a kill. Of course, they want to try and keep fighting. They've got such great team fight heroes. The BKB picked up on the Magnus now. Working towards... I mean, I don't really know what he's been... Oh, he's going to get found here. Blink out. Analog doesn't actually get caught there by Whisper. Very close. Vitali blinks over to the other side. He drops the arena, trapping the Medusa in place, but she's got a DD. You got to be careful. And Puck, he's looking for the Wyvern. That's what we're talking about. The burst damage is there, but he's able to keep himself alive. Rubik is just gone. Sven is in, baby. He wants to find these kills. Winter's Curse is available as well. You got to be careful here. He's just trying to get the Wyvern, but he's stuck up on the high ground. A little bit of a cliff action here. Analog trying to just hobble away from the DD here of Medusa. Now Vitali in trouble as well. Just getting chained, slowed down by the Scotty. I hear a coil coming through. He still hasn't finished off the Wyvern. He's still alive. Shackle holding Medusa in place, but they lose the Puck now. Duel finally comes out onto the Wind Ranger, but there's the 2-man RP. It's going to be Hokori's time to shine as they find the Medusa. They burn all that mana down, and oh my goodness, she's able to finally get that Stone Gaze off and run away. Does still have the chase, though, as Sven, with this blink, has no problem at all closing the gap, and another spear here should be able to help close out this kill onto the Medusa. The butterfly doing a little bit of work, keeping her alive, but this is just incredible team fight performance here from Hokori. I think honestly a lot of this was the fact that Gardic just never died.
Yeah. I would say the biggest thing in this team fight is just, yeah, Gardic never dying, the Puck not able to get on top of some of these heroes, and the opposite of what you said is happening. Like, it's the goal of beastcoast to kind of kite around the Sven in these team fights, but the Medusa's getting kited around. She can't get her hands on anyone. She tries to go on the Magnus, he pops his BKB and skewers away. Tries to go on a Wind Ranger, just pops Windrun and walks away. Winter Wyvern walks up to the high ground or uses Cold Embrace. You can't actually get on any of these targets right now.
Ooh, little bit of missed spells here from the side of Hokori, but Vitali just trying to save his Magnus there, it seems. We'll be able to back on out. Oh, all right, Sven's just in, chasing Stinger, safe for the moment, thanks to the press of the attack. Skewer from Schofield, you in the wrong base now, sir. Does still have that Aegis to protect him. Sven does need to be careful. The backside of the fight, though, it's Puck once again trying to take down the Winter Wyvern, but he's fine. Duel comes out. Sven, he doesn't really care all that much, but a great spear stolen there from the Rubik, holding them in place. And now the question is, can the Sven get out? Sharpshooter already being channeled, will connect, holding him down. In comes Burna. They need to find the Sven. He doesn't have the help. The stolen spear, Schofield is owning in this fight right now, punishing this over-aggression from Hokori.
They finally managed to bring it. I mean, that took so much. Schofield looked like an absolute god there, pulling his Sven back to the base. At that point, he was like attempting to damage control there on Hokori. They end up losing the Winter Wyvern because of it, but too far into the base, and by the time Medusa's back up, there's not much they're able to do. Off of that, they need to find a little bit more, though. This game has been going pretty heavily in the favor of Hokori, and for some reason, Medusa's going for a Daedalus rather than a MKB. Same with Sven, actually. I feel like they're struggling to stay on top of these heroes, that both of them need ways to piercing evasion. Like, this Wind Ranger surviving way longer than she has any business doing in these team fights. Anytime the Medusa gets on top of her, she just wind runs away, and then she ends up getting like 2 or 3 shackle shots off onto her in a fight. Like, yes, you don't want to go out of your way and build an MKB instead of a Daedalus, but you don't want to get shackle shotted up this many times in a team fight.
I mean, I like the... Oh, Gardic about to find out that they have a ward here. Spear gonna pin him right into the wall. Sets up a duel victory here for the Legion Commander as well, and that's gonna be 50 going the way of Whisper.
Was foolish of you.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Interesting.
Here, 2 tower. Gone their way. Only 1 outer tower left on the side of Hokori. I mean, they're ahead in kills, they're ahead in net worth, but regardless of that, Beast Coast is always playing on their side of the map.
Well played by Chris Luck there. Committed coil for that one, but it was an arcane rune, and that'll be back up in no time. Bottom lane, the Medusa with this Grove Bow just putting work on this tower. And it is not an easy hero to get on top of that deep. Whisper, of course, will be there with the press of the attack, providing that spell immunity.
I mean, one thing that could go wrong here is you could just get Horn Toss skewered back into the base here.
If Whisper's
Life comes
fast
at you
enough with the
fast.
press the attack, he should be fine. Plus, you also have the telekinesis as well, so it's difficult.
Yeah.
Elven tunic for the Medusa, more evasion.
I mean, yeah. Looks like he's going PK. He's going Daedalus and MKB on the Sven.
Yeah, I mean, he needs to. He needs to have MKB. I was curious about this. Like, there's just no way you can avoid going MKB this game on the Sven. You just lack so much damage into the Medusa. Each auto attack on Sven is so much damage, so just missing
54%.
one in these fights is pretty huge.
Yeah, 54% evasion. You don't really get to click Medusa anymore.
Smoke gets popped, and they had a ward sentry on the high ground there that scouts the whole thing out. They're trying to wrap around, see if they can connect onto any of these heroes, but unfortunate for them, Beast Coast has left.
Nobody they're going to be able to catch. Chris Luck is kind of hanging around, but hiding in the trees here. And Puck, slippery hero.
He's got the level 4 Dagon now queuing up the Aeon disc, so...
We do see Rosha respawn timer now. It's going to be another minute and 40 seconds. That one going to be pretty important for both these teams. I imagine Beast Coast probably needs to start making their way over there. They're already set up around the pit on Hokori. Nice try.
Yeah, good attempt on the horn toss, just trying to get him through the fog there. Would have been a great play if he grabbed it. Yeah, Hokori a little bit on their back foot now. He stole Spear again. All right, this Mars needs to stop giving up these spells.
Puck's
Well,
gone.
they catch Puck.
That one happened pretty quick, but let's see Orchid done on the Puck. I mean, sorry, the Magnus.
Magnus, yeah.
Yeah. So N-Zip coming into use already, and that was about 40 seconds before Roche responds.
Telekinesis mid lane. There's the horn toss, bringing that Hoodwink real far out of the fight. We're gonna burn up on the high ground, trying to do what he can to stand his ground. Schofield stuck inside the arena. Might make it out of here. No, not gonna happen. It's all Hokori now as they're looking for more potentially. Sven has a blink in a second and a Stormhammer. There's gonna be the skewer forward. If they can manage to get on top of this Medusa, she's in a lot of trouble. They're gonna have to buy back immediately on the Hoodwink. There's gonna be the Shackle. The Orchid is there. The saves. There's gonna be the Spear. She's gone. She's out of mana. Does have a stick for a moment, but it's not gonna be enough. Medusa chased into the base. They get the kill. And now with a blink and a horn toss, that is gonna be a dieback on the Hoodwink. 5 heroes dead without buyback. Neph, an absolute disaster as Roche respawns this very second.
They're gonna go for Throne, I think.
They're gonna try and
They're
force
going to go
buybacks.
for Throne. They're gonna go for Throne.
70 seconds
Okay,
on this
never mind.
Medusa.
The Puck is alive. I overestimated
Yeah, I
that
was
one.
gonna say,
They're
well,
gonna get a
Puck
rack
Legion's
check.
up. I think they get the barracks, but 60 seconds on Medusa is a rough situation to be in. They're gonna back up and go check Roche, I think, right? Like, that's just
Yeah.
lane of barracks. Oh, telekinesis doesn't manage to snap the coil. Sven zoning him off the other side of this fight, and this Mars will just blink on out.
I got a little bit too excited. This is why I'm not a team captain.
It's all right,
Drone,
Jeff. Just
drone,
put another one on
drone.
the board for me. It's fine.
Yeah, no problem. Aegis cheese and pressure shard. So not only do they get the racks, but it looks like they're gonna get this Roshan as well. They don't have God Strength up for another 18 seconds, but they will have it for Hoodwink and Medusa rejoining the fight.
Now, for this Ag Shard, you give it to the Sven, right? Stormhammer dispels and reduces cooldown by 4? Like, it's one of those shards that was so dang good, but you just want a bunch of other items. There's no way they put this on Mars. They are putting it on Mars. Unreal. They want the 2 spears.
All wrapped up for takeaway.
It's Vitaly's other name is Jimmy Two Spears.
Oh, okay, nice. Good to know.
Yeah, that's why they brought me in. I'm an expert on the region.
Well, tier 2 tower taking top. That's going to expose the tier 3. They even have the top outpost. I mean, Beast Coast, it was looking good for you for a while, but this last fight just spiraled things out of control. It's a 12k gold lead now for Hokori.
And looks like what was that drawing? Gardic seems to want to push through bottom tower or bottom lane, take those last outer towers there. I guess go for the end. 12k net with advantage, like you mentioned. They're trying to bait them out down here.
Close
This is
spear there
right
on
here
the
you can
Mars.
go on. Yeah.
Invisibility.
Anybody else, you might have been able to kill him, but Vitali with the Legion Commander, like you don't do this target. They know Whisper's here now.
They got the duel onto the Mars. The break coming through will help out quite a bit. The damage from Sven, my God! Just two-shotted the Legion. A huge crit coming through from him, and now everything gonna be dumped on this puck. But I don't even know if they get the kill. He's got a blink. Yeah, he's out. Man, well, Wind Ranger predicts it with the shackle. A spear to follow. 3 heroes dead.
Starting to look like the beginning of the end here for Beast Coast. This Sven is absolutely massive. He ended up hitting like a like 1600 damage on that Legion Commander with one of his auto attacks. That crit.
Hey, Neff, get ready to put another point on the board for your boy. As you said Beast Coast, right?
I did. It ain't over yet. Burna. I mean, he's working on his BKB copium.
He
He's
needs
not gonna
that
have
big,
it.
but they're on your high ground with an Aegis. The good news for you is they don't have God Strength. The bad news, your puck's dead for 40 more seconds. Fortification gonna come through. Radiant can fort if they'd like, but Winter Cold Embrace there will be able to keep that catapult alive. All right, they managed to push them off just a little bit, and now Analog actually messes up on the skewer there. Does have Cheese BKB, but he gets caught by the duel. Nice save there from the Winter Wyvern, and Analog just comes back with full HP. Now it's time for the Radiant to show what they've got. The nice Stone Gaze here from the Medusa, though, zoning them out, unable to really commit on this RP. Sven loses the Aegis. You were right, Neff, it's not over quite yet. Elm looking to jump in onto this Medusa, does get the initiation, but the saves are in. She's just doing what she can to try and burn as much mana, but the stolen RP, they get the Mars, they take down the Wind Ranger. Magnus is stuck inside the coil as well. Skewer trying to get him out, but there's gonna be the Winter's Curse on the backside. It does find the Rubik, but for some reason, oh, he stole Wind Run. He doesn't take any damage. Now it's gonna be the Sven. He needs to get out of here as well as Analog. They cannot afford to go down. But he turns around, he pops his BKB, he wants to get the Rubik, and he will. Now looking for more. Question is, can he do it? They find the Hoodwink. Couple auto attacks is all you need. They're just cleaning up somehow. This duo is so dang strong. You gotta be careful on Chris Luck, the Sven. He's coming back. Horn Toss not gonna connect. Blink in a few seconds. Chris Luck
Ben
playing with fire here.
doesn't want to go in one more time. Gardic is there ready to turn that around with them. So they managed to hold the base, but they can't kill this Sven. His crits are so big, and at this point he might want to go back for that MKB. He knows that he can't fight into this Medusa. Just way too much evasion on the hero at 52%. Like, he needs to be able to take this fight like 1v5 against her. So trying to pick off as many Beast Coast heroes as they can. But they managed to hold against all odds. 12k net worth up right now on Hokori, but again, it's not over. And the BKB now completed on Burna. Ooh.
It is a necessary BKB pickup. He has struggled so far this game to really help secure these kills, as well as, you know, stand his ground against the Sven and this Magnus if they can get on top of him. But this Sven is incredibly scary at this point.
Yeah. Schofield is honestly keeping them in this game. He has made some absolutely insane plays on this Rubik.
I was trying to figure out, like, he got Winter's Curse and was taking 0 damage from the Medusa. I'm like, what's going on here? And he just happened to steal Wind Run right before the Winter's Curse. And it's just, you know, just another thing that just goes the way of his Rubik here. You're right. He has done an incredible job this game.
One of the best position fours in the world, I would say. Schofield God. Team's lucky to have him. Things have slowed down a little bit. They're playing a little bit more careful now on Hokori than they were a moment ago. As they should. Everyone on Beast Coast pretty tight.
Yeah, they still have a pretty good gold advantage. 11,000. It's dwindled quite a bit after that high ground push from where it was at 15,000. But They are still very strong and still have a lot of team fight. You actually have an Aether Lens pickup here on the Magnus, giving him that additional cast range on the Horn Toss, which is pretty cool. I hadn't really seen that, but it is spicy. Actually find a Timeless Relic as well. Not really sure who's going to hold on to that, but they are smoked up here looking for these heroes on the backside. Shackle, it found Rubik, but he's able to keep himself alive. The BKBs come out. There's going to be the Arena Whisper. Not going to get caught by that spear, but with the Sven closing the gap, should be an easy find for him. And it will be. Oh, he does end up finding the Rubik as well. I don't know how Magnus died, but he's dead. On the backside, Winter Wyvern in trouble as well. Protected by the Glimmer Cape, though. Chris Luck, the DD rune, it's doing a lot of work here, but the question is, the rest of your team is just crumbling. The Medusa will be able to continue the chase. This fight's happening in so many different areas. Neph, where is the actual action happening?
The action is all over the place, and Berna now struggling to get on top of these heroes. I mean, at a certain point, you're going to need a Swift Blink here, I feel. Keep the spin up.
Turns around, pops the BKB, and just decides to TP out. Doesn't want any point of this fight, and Wind Ranger gets caught by a shackle there from the Rubik.
But that was your God Strength and your BKB there on the Sven. Now you can fight. I mean, I feel like at this point you try to run it down, but all the lanes are pushed in.
I don't even know how Magnus died. Did he die solo to the puck?
He died to the puck and the Medusa.
Okay.
Yeah. Ended up just getting clicked down. It took a pretty long time for him to die, though.
Trickster Cloak's a pretty sick pickup there, and they might, I don't know who actually is going to take that, but game, I mean, somehow after that fight, it really felt like it was a win for Beast Coast, but yet the net worth hasn't changed.
I mean, you're not taking down the Sven, you're just getting the wind range or whatnot, and Sven, every time his team goes down, he goes right back to farming, and he's farming incredibly quickly, so it's not really increasing the net worth gap until you get him. It's him at 33,000 net worth, Nick Tyus on his team at 19K.
Oh, this Medusa is, oh no, the skewer just completely whiffed there. Backside of the fight, though, in comes the Sven. He's gonna try and get the grip on these other heroes, but he's just held in place. Berna turns on his BKB, has no stone gaze for a few more seconds, but Sven, he's got to do something here. They're gonna find the backside of this fight. They get the Rubik, but they trade for the Wyvern. Coil is gonna snap, but Medusa held in place, and Sven, he's ready to go. He's got to find these hits, though. Gets the BKB, finally comes out. The RP does connect, holding him in place. Puck saved by that Aeon Disc, but he needs to run. Swift Blink still available, and it looks like Sven has bigger targets. Blink dodge there from the Legion. He's fine. Other side of the fight, Hoodwink gets found by the Mars. Every single fight is an absolute mess, just bouncing all over the place. Analog. Oh, he's invis. Oh, they don't know.
They don't know.
Oh, they know. Not a spear from Elmisho.
Take it out.
Professional hunter there for sure.
Yeah.
Third
rush the game. Look, this went up pretty fast. Medusa not buying back here, and yeah, now I think switching between a couple of items here. The Swift Blink queued up for a second. Now Divine Rapier. I got Deja Vu here, Ricky.
Yeah, looks like it. You now got to spend with an Aegis. You got a Magnus with Refresher. So double RP now available. So even if he whiffs one, it don't even matter. He's got a second one lined up. As Sven does disassemble his Echo Saber, queues up that Bloodthorn, buys that bad boy out.
I'm a little bit surprised, I gotta say, that the Medusa is holding the Penta Edge Sword instead of the Illusionist Cape. Looks like Rubik's taking that one.
What do you mean the, wait.
Illusionist Cape for Medusa?
Wait, really? She doesn't have it?
Yeah, Rubik's holding it.
Huh. Yeah, that's a little bit strange.
Well, I guess just valuing the damage for burst people down with the Daedalus quicker, but you shove out lanes pretty safely with Illusionist Cape, and you need a little bit more farm. Going to buy out the Divine Rapier right now, by the way.
He does have the passive maim, and he does have split shot modifiers, so the AoE slow that stacks with Eye of Scotty is actually really sick.
Yeah, there's your Divine Rapier pickup, by the way. They have it locked up for the moment. But now flying into base, the Sacred Relic and the Demon Edge on the Courier.
Chris Luck, a standing ward here. Gonna be able to reveal. Oh, there's the vision. He jumps right up on the high ground, but Puck able to dodge it out, gets caught inside the arena. He's got to be careful though. There's the blink. The RP comes through, holding Medusa in place. He's got the refresher, but there's gonna be the BKB. Medusa trying to take down this Mars, but protected by the cold embrace. They gotta be careful. Analog's got another, but catches him with the coil. Well done. Refresher comes out from the mag, taking a ton of damage. He's stuck on the high ground here for Sven, but he finally brings down to the low. He's gonna try and get back into this game. Magnus blink interrupted. He needs to get this RP, but he doesn't connect. It misses completely, and now Medusa chews through these heroes. That's a dieback on the mag, and now your Sven is all alone, surrounded by 5.
Finally down, the Rapier making the difference in these team fights, and Sven completely whiffing his blink at the start. He spent like a good, I don't know, it felt like 30 seconds of that fight sitting on the cliff because he got baited up there.
Yep, absolutely. He did not get to come down for a long time, and when he finally joins the fight, both RPs basically spent
on nothing. One of them just didn't end up connecting. And Magnus is down without buyback for the moment. 90 seconds. They're running it down here. I mean, Sven, he is buyback. He's gonna have, but his God strength isn't up for another 50 seconds.
Yeah, that's like a 12K gold swing from that fight.
Yeah, only a 3K net worth advantage there. Win probability now for the first time in ages hopped the favor of Dire, 60% for them.
Yeah, the Medusa with Divine Rapier, Daedalus. It is a lot of damage, and she's gonna look right to the tier 4. She wants to end this game. And it looks like Hokori, you're gonna buy back on the Sven, but like you said, no God strength for 20 seconds. He does have the Bloodthorn, but so what? You got a BKB on these heroes.
They popped the Fortify finally. One tier 4 left standing.
Puck, save for the moment, thanks to the Aeon Disc. Turns around with the coil. Sven just gonna snap that one on the high ground, but it's your throne.
They have no Fortify available. It's just going to die before they can do anything,
Winter's Curse trying to slow him down, but it doesn't seem to matter. Sven, oh great, arena there from the Mars. He's just gonna walk inside though. The base, it's falling. You gotta stop the Medusa. Sven, these other heroes don't matter. Burna, tunneling him down, but there's gonna be the spear. Trying to get the save there. He's turning his attention. He wants the throne. Beast Coast, they just need to hit the base. Whisper, Stinger, they're gonna take it down, and Beast Coast tie the series 1-1. Unbelievable.
And partway through that, Mars realized he could just Actually, all chat the others. Partway through that, the Mars realized he could just toggle Bulwark, but it took him like a good 10 seconds for that to click. He saved the throne the first time, then he walks through it with the BKB, and then he's like, oh god, I forgot to toggle my my E there. And then by the time he did, the throne was just too low, and they managed to finish it off with these other heroes. Beast Coast managed to take that win. But my god, was that an up and down match. It felt like Sven was invincible. He ends this game sitting 25-4. Vitaly had some amazing plays at the end, but just couldn't clutch it out. This is SA Dota, baby.
This is SA Dota. It's also known as the America's Street Dota. Absolute bloodbath. I mean, these guys came to play today. Beast Coast showing that they are definitely still one of the best teams in the region, and they are no pushovers. They did not give up at all, playing until the last second, until that throne explodes, and this time it ends up being Hokori's. I mean, this was an insane game.
Yeah, I mean, thankfully we didn't go to that 60-minute mark where tier 5 neutral items are going to make or break these teams, but hell of an exciting match regardless. We've had some a long day of Dota so far, and it's still not over.
It's still not over now. We got Team. We got Hokori coming up next here on the Loopet Pro Series 7. Before we throw to a quick break, though, I would like to point out that, if it's not obvious, the tournament is indeed sponsored by LootBet. I know, it's crazy to think about, but big thank you to them, LootBet. We really do appreciate it. For those of you who don't know, you can get 100% bonus on your first deposit for new users, up to 200 euros. You just got to click the banner below the stream or go to bts.gg/lootbet to claim that. Obviously, big thank you to them, giving us a place to continue to have these amazing tournaments. And Neph, we got a fourth series here. We still got more Dota to come.
That's right. It's going to be back-to-back games for Hokori, I believe. We've got a second one ahead of them, do they not?
Yep, yeah. Hokori versus Team is next.
Right. I'm very excited for this one, and stay tuned, everybody. This has been a hell of a first day of the tournament.
What more can you expect, dude? Two best regions going head to head. Absolute blast. We'll see y'all in just a moment here after just a short break. Stay tuned.